Hello and welcome to Sim Street. It's nice to see you again. And if you're new here, I post all sorts of cozy Sims 4 content such as creative Sims, gameplay, and more. I hope you enjoy and let's get into today's video. So if you're new to my channel, you're probably unfamiliar with the Build Showcase series that I have on my channel. It's a series where I showcase different types of builds that add realism to your Sims 4 game. So for example, I've already showed retail builds and necessity builds. So today's episode, I'm going to be showing restaurants. I'm really looking forward to this video. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into the showcase. So with these showcase videos, I always showcase 3 builds along with 1 mod that corresponds to the types of builds I'm showcasing. So we're going to be doing that exact same type of layout for this video. The first build that I'm going to showcase is the Rise and Grind Cafe by Little Tika. So this cafe really reminds me of what a Starbucks looks like in the real life. So this coffee house is supposed to be modern meets industrial. The collection of CC is completely custom for this build and it contains 80 items. The 80th item is actually a sound emitter for ambient sound for the cafe. I feel like this build could actually fit in a lot of different worlds, which I really do like that about this build. And I like that there's graffiti outside against a lot of the walls because, I don't know, I feel like that just really brings realism and it makes it definitely feel like it could fit in a city world. And towards the back there is this little area for garbage disposal, which is really nice. The build is 30 by 20 and it is technically a cafe, but personally I just include cafes with restaurants because I'm not going to be making an entire video just for cafes. I just felt like this was really fitting for this video and I was super excited about this build when I found it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the inside. Alright, so we can go ahead and just walk in right here. There are 2 sets of entrances. So this is what it initially looks like when walking in. As I mentioned, there are a ton of CC items that were made specifically for this build, so it's really cool. I also think these menus are just super cute and fitting. And all of the lighting and everything is just really well done in here. I think everything was placed perfectly, to be honest. And this is one of my favorite items over here. We have coffee beans and bags of coffee beans that you can buy, which is really similar to Starbucks. If you are familiar with the insides of Starbucks, they have stuff for sale just like this. So there is an upstairs as well, so we can go ahead and come up here, and once again we have more coffee beans and coffee bean bags. And up here we have restrooms and another little station to add syrups and flavors and whatnot. And into the restroom we have individual stalls. I love how this is like the branding for the Rise and Grind Cafe coffee house because Starbucks also has a little branding of a siren. And this is what the individual stalls look like on the inside. So going outside of the restroom, this is what the upper level looks like. It was really nice to have this like chalkboard wall area. At least that's what it reminds me of. I think it's so cool. And the computers as well are a really nice touch because I'm sure a lot of Sims that will be coming to the Rise and Grind Cafe are probably doing work or homework. And this is what the rest of the upstairs level looks like. And looking out the window, we can see the little sign. So we can go ahead and have my Sim come on in here. I'll have my Sim go ahead and order a drink. We'll do to go. I guess my Sim wanted to sit over here at this table instead. I guess she ordered herself a croissant, so that looks super yummy. I also love these little straws. They are so cute. So I guess my sim just keeps ordering herself some food, but I guess if she's hungry, then that's what she needs to do. So yeah, that basically completes the cafe or coffee house, and this is what it looks like at nighttime. I did want to show that the creator of this build added a lot of outdoor lighting so that if you did want to come here at night, it definitely looks like a real building would when it's open at night. So that was also a really nice touch. Alright, we are here at the second build, and this build is called Greasy Goods. This restaurant was inspired by McDonald's, and this one contains 69 build and buy items that are custom to the build, and it is also by the creator named Little Dika. These are two of my favorite restaurants to have in my game, so I definitely wanted to make sure to share them in this video. So this lot is a 40 by 30 and it has so many different features. So here on the outside we have this little area to park bikes, and we also have this little area where kids can play. The creator made it functional as well, so there's actually stuff in here. And then here is what this side of the build looks like. And then here's the other side. So once again, there are a few entrances, and we'll just go in through this way. And as you can see, there is a lot of technology already, which I really like that they incorporated, because McDonald's and restaurants actually of all sorts are definitely very modernized nowadays, so this seems really realistic. So here is this side where there's just a bunch of seating, and then I think this is the proper area to walk in. We have a door here and a door over there. And these are the little ordering stations. So these aren't actually functional. Your Sims won't actually order from them, but I do like that they have movement to them because it makes it definitely look real. So this build is basically a restaurant, so you do have to come up here and ask the host to be seated. And we have these menus up here at the top, and they're really customized for the build, and I really like that. Back here we have the kitchen, and I really like how it's like all for fast food items. These fryers are just so cute for the fries. And then we pretty much just have a bunch of more seating areas. I love the little boxes over here. This is so cute. So there is actually an upper level as well. So this is what that looks like. And I love the amount of seating here, just in case it gets busy. And then we do have restrooms again. And these restrooms are actually super cool because there are urinals, and the stalls are also customized to fit the color scheme of the build. And this wet floor sign is so cute. And we have hand dryers. I also noticed there's a ton of food over here by the trash cans, and I think it's super cute how it looks. It's like chicken nuggets and fries. And then over here we have this burger, and I guess this sim is really upset. These trash cans are actually functional trash cans, so that is super cool. Alright, my sim just got her table, so we're gonna go ahead and order. So this is the menu for Greasy Goods. We have all kinds of drinks and appetizers. We have, of course, French fries, and there are a lot of different options, just like McDonald's in real life. We have breakfast as well, and different types of burgers and chicken nuggets. And then there are desserts as well. I'm going to have my sim order some chicken nuggets and a soda. Alright, my sim now has her food, so I'm going to let her enjoy it, but I do want to show you guys something cool that I think is really helpful for storytelling, for example. So while your Sims are at Greasy Goods, you can actually place down these items to make it look like they are eating the actual items from Greasy Goods. So it looks like we have a variety of different burgers and sandwiches, and there are also open and closed boxes. And then we have different sauce packets as well, and of course the French fries and the drink. So this is especially good for storytelling or screenshots, or just whatever you would like. Alright, we are here with the last build. I really tried to stick with the Simlish builds rather than them having real words, just because lately I've been really enjoying the Simlish because it really fits well in with the game rather than having English words. This is Hooters Restaurant and Bar by Simcoos. I've actually never been to a Hooters, and I don't think I ever have the desire to go, but I do think it is a cute little restaurant to have in The Sims 4, just to have like a fun sports bar type of restaurant. I'm going to do the mod highlight for this build. So this is actually supposed to be a 30 by 20 lot size, but I went ahead and placed it on this bigger lot. So this is what the back of it looks like. I love all the little details. Of course, all of the added stuff on the roof. And of course, I love that they added all of these cars in the parking lot. Let's go ahead and tour the inside now. So when walking in, this is what you see. And as you can see, the employees do have custom uniforms. I really like the ceiling of this build. I don't know, I just feel like it looks really cool and definitely fits. So over back here, we have cleaning supplies and a restroom. This is what the restroom looks like. I think the little floor is really cute. And of course we have paper towels and hand sanitizer. And then back here we have the kitchen. So this is what the whole kitchen looks like. And there's 2 doors to get in and out, which I really like because that is realistic. And this little area over here is super cute with the bread and the napkins and all of the condiments and everything. And then over here we have the actual bar. The creator does list a bunch of optional mods that go really well with this build, so you can download them if you'd like, but you don't have to. For example, one of them is the functional beer bottles, which is what you see on the bar. These straws are also super cute. I don't know, I just love the little details. And this is what the whole restaurant area looks like. Of course, we have TVs in both corners and also by the bar, and I just love all of the sports decorations. Alright, I'm going to have my sim come over here so that I can show off the mod. So the mod highlight for this video is the Dine Out Reloaded. This mod is by Carl's Guides. Basically, it adds a bunch of different features for the Dine Out game pack. So some of the features are you can play as a waiter, play as a host, or play as a chef. That is if you own the restaurant. And there are also a bunch of options as well. So I'll show you that now. Basically, when you click on the host stand, you can do Carl's Dine Out settings. And as you can see, there are a ton of settings. So now, for example, there are delivery orders and you can turn that on and off. You can also turn on or off walk-up diners so that you have to take reservations. You can also change the maximum dining groups. You can also change if hosts are needed or not, so guests can seat themselves, or if you don't want them to seat themselves, you can turn that off. The host can also walk the guests to the seat, or you can turn that off. Also, if you don't want it to be so fancy, like the McDonald's one, you can turn off the waiters deliver food so that it can be more of a fast food restaurant. And there are much more options as well. And this mod also just enhances the Dine Out game pack so that Sims act better when they are dining. And as you can see, when you click the host stand, you can do take reservation or request table. So I just wanted to show that my Sim is actually sitting in her spot as she should be, rather than wandering off every 2 seconds. And okay, I don't know who this is, but we're getting our food now, so hopefully they leave. This is so rude. Alright, but anyways, I'm going to go ahead and have my Sim buy this restaurant so I can show off the other features. Alright, so now we own the restaurant, so I'm going to go ahead and open it. So as the owner, you can click on Sims and you can choose management and check on table, welcome, give table free drinks, give table free dessert, comp food. There's also an option to disallow new customers. And really what this mod does is enhances the Dine Out game pack and it makes it work smoother and better. Everything works faster and it just all makes more sense. So as the owner, you can actually click on the food to serve it as well, and you can kind of do a little bit of everything. Alright, so since there's so much that goes with that mod, I can't really show off everything in just one day. But with that being said, that kind of completes the video, and I really hope that you guys liked these builds. I think restaurants can add a lot to the game, and even though they don't have real English or anything, I still think that they're really realistic, especially with this new mod that I showed you guys. You can really use it for any of the restaurants that I showed. I just think that it was able to be shown off better with this last build. But I really appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!